Hello and welcome to Level 9, Kernel. So this level is going to be about taking all of the previous stuff we've learned from levels 1 through 8 and applying them towards word problems. I know most of our practice worksheets had word problems on there, but this whole level is just going to be dedicated to putting all the skills we've learned about solving equations into word problems. So the goal for this level is to apply procedures of previous levels to word problems. So if we're looking at the new information for this level, I'm just going to go back and talk about this chart that I know that you guys saw in chapter 1.8, I believe it was. I just want to make sure that everybody understands, the plus column, minus, addition, or multiplication, division, and then the powered. These are going to be very important because when you're looking at your different worksheet problems, also when you're working on your final G, you're going to need to make sure that you know, for addition that you'll probably see plus or the sum of, increase by, added to, total. For subtraction, you're going to see minus, less than, decrease by, subtracted from. For multiplication, you're going to see multiplied by, the product of, times, twice, or of. With division, you're going to see divided by, the quotient of, half, or the ratio of. And then for the power, you're going to see squared, cubed, to the power of blank. So I just want you to keep that in your mind as we're going through these problems. So our first example that we have is 7 less than x. So to write this, we're going to want to make sure that we're remembering that it's 7 less than x. So less than means that we are going to be subtracting. But what are we subtracting? When it says 7 is less than, that means that we are going to subtract 7 from x. If it would have said x is less than 7, then that would have been 7 minus x. The other example we have is twice a number is 16. So when we hear twice, if we go back up, we know that it's multiplying. So twice means 2, or twice a number is 16. So we're going to have 2n equals 16. And like we've been doing, if you want, we can go and we can solve this by dividing each side by 2, and we'd end up with n equals 8. So now we're going to take it one step further and apply these to word problems. So the example that we have here is a family buys airline tickets online. Each ticket costs $167. The family buys travel insurance with each ticket that costs $19 per ticket. The website charges a fee of $16 for the entire purchase. The family is charged a total of $1,132. How many tickets did the family buy? So when solving any word problem, I personally like to write out all of the information that I have, so I can make sure that I'm applying each piece to the problem to make sure I solve it completely and fully. So first I'm going to write down that the ticket is $167. I need to know this just so I know that, our base price is $167, because we want to know how many tickets. So this is definitely a first start. Second, travel insurance is $19 per ticket. Again, we don't know how many tickets, but we want to make sure we have this because this is going towards our total price. Oh goodness, I'm so sorry. Much better. Next, we have a website fee of $16. Now this one doesn't say per ticket, so we can kind of assume that this is just an overall added fee that they added to the total bill. And then our total is $1,132. So looking back on all of the different levels that we've done, to set this up, we need to find T. T is going to be standing for tickets because ticket starts with T. You may use any variable. So what I did is I wrote 167T plus 19T plus 16 equals 1,132. Now the reason why I put T's in for by the 167 and the 19 is because we don't know, one, how many tickets they bought, And that's what we're trying to figure out. So we know that the website fee is just an overall charge, and that's not per ticket. So that's just why we have that as a constant. So what we're going to do is we're going to want to either combine the like terms together or get that variable or get the constant that's not attached to those t's to the other side. So to do that, we're going to subtract 16 from both sides. As you can see in this step, I actually kind of did both of them together. Please do them separately. So 167 plus 19 comes out to 186t. From there, you're going to want to subtract 16 from both sides. When you do that, you'll end up with 186t equals 1,116. From here, it's just like any other one-step equation. You're going to divide both sides by 186. And when you do that, you come out to t equals 6. So here, it's like, okay, t equals 6. So what does that mean? It means that the family bought 6 tickets. And again, just like every other level, we can go right back up here. And you would be able to plug in 6 into the 167, or to the t that's attached to the 167 along with the 19. And when you do that, you will find out that this whole side equals 1,132. Alrighty, so here are 2 of your worksheet examples. If you have any questions on them, I'd say work through them now. Maybe you'll be able to have a little bit extra. Here is your final G question. Make sure you answer this on your goals page for level 9. I know there's only 8, but especially for those of you who started on a higher level, make sure you're writing this one down. And these are your activity options for level 9.